Good morning. Welcome to the pre-match conference. On my right, Coach Thomas from Philippines. On my left, Coach Drago Mamek. We'll start with Mr. Thomas first. Coach, your thoughts on the match against the home team tomorrow?
It will be definitely a very, very interesting game and a very difficult game for us because we're not just playing against Maldives, we're playing against a country. They are maybe 12,000, 13,000 people in the stadium. And they support their team to 100%, so that gives them more energy, more power, and that's always difficult to play. So looking forward to the game, obviously, because that's why we're here. We play tournaments. We want to show our country how we play and how good we are, and it should be a very interesting game.
Questions for the Philippines coach?
Doesn't mean anything. I mean, this is years ago, even 1 year ago. 5 months ago could be different. You know, some players getting injured, some players, are not in the squad anymore. They're growing. I mean, that's a couple of years ago, 2, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It doesn't mean anything. So it's always you have to take it at the moment. If the game is tomorrow everybody has to be fit, and you play against 11 players, and you need to find out how those players are. And then play your game. Be concentrated for 90 minutes or maybe even longer and do your job. So I don't think that has an influence on any players.
Coach, one player is that he has scored last night to join his club. What is the plan?
It's understandable. It's a situation that he had. His club wanted him back because they in the end of the season, they have like 2-3 more games, and they needed him to promote in the first division. And it's a club that they don't have a lot of money, they don't have a lot of sponsors, and if they go into the first division, they're getting a big sponsor. And his contract ends actually this season, so he needs to go back and needs to show the coach that he wants to stay there for another year. And then, I mean, somebody has to pay the bills, and if he's not going back, he doesn't have a contract. So even though, he loves to stay here. We had a great time the last couple of days, and how he supported the team. He didn't play the last game, but he would be a very important player for us for the next 2 games. So it's understandable.
Coach, that's one less player in a squad which already has some injuries. Can you update us on Neil, Chris, and Juan as well?
Neil is out. So you can see that we have Roland and we have Patrick. So we have Wani. We don't even know if he's coming back or not. He still can't train, so I most likely won't be available. And then, what was the other one?
Chris.
Okay, Chris is 100%. He trained and he trained with us, and he's good to go.
Can you speak louder? Use your mic.
Your midfielder Stroke came off in the second half of the
Yeah. No, we took him off also because of he had a long season in the Bundesliga, and he played two important games for us in the first group, so we took him out in a third game. So it's most likely something that we need him 100% in the semi-final and the final. So that's we want to give the players a little bit of a rest when it's necessary. And I think it was a timing when he felt a little bit on his hamstring that we need to take him out because we wanted to play the whole tournament.
Would you be changing your approach, or would it just be the normal game you played in the group stages?
I actually don't know yet how we're going to play. It's always like in the last moment before we have the meeting with the players. The players are always the first ones to know how we're going to play. What do we play, who's playing, and all that stuff. So I wouldn't say anything about how we're going to play, what we're going to do, or who's playing to the media before the players even know. So that's how we're going to handle that.
Coach Drago, you received an early birthday gift. It was your birthday yesterday, and your team is in the semi-finals. What are your thoughts against Philippines tomorrow?
First of all, my congratulations to Philippine national team because qualified to semi-final. And for sure, all these 4 teams deserve to be in semi-final. And now is the small difference. Everybody can be winner, but I think in those times, nobody will be loser. We will try to achieve the final, like everyone team must think about it to achieve to be champion on this tournament. We have a very good situation in the team. We have all the players available, and we will try our best not to disappoint our beautiful fans and the country who is living for this event.
Questions for Coach Drago?
What kind of game are you expecting?
For sure, competitive game. For sure, competitive game, and very good team will be opposite of our sides, and we will try to diminish their quality and to try our best to win this game.
Coach, before the tournament, you said you give 150%. Is it the same now?
I told if I can compare our situation with other sports, like the box, we have been in knockdown after first game and stand up. Now we are fighting. We have 2 games in the group to do or to die. That's why we are still in the race. Now we are very strong psychologically, and we will try our best, and as is possible in this moment to achieve this result, what everybody expected. But I must tell that we must ask something, and other teams who is also willing same thing what we want. That's why it will be big fight, but I want only to be in the manner of fair play.
Coach, with the Hussein Yazoo, Bokuri's injury?
He received very strong kick in 10th minute of the game, last game. And in this area, you never knows what can happen. Maybe the player can be absent 6 months, and we don't want to risk, but he recovered. It was not so serious like it was looking in those times.
Coach, you have 3 days before the semi-final. How will this be not for the tournament?
I don't know. Before the tournament, we have preparation. And now is only how to make the players to recover better. Because they have in 3 days, in 4 days, 6 days, 3 games. And now is just to try to recover them better. It's nothing difficult. We must to adjust and to think about physiology. I told now is working physiology, nothing else. That's why we're trying everything is possible to recover our players.
Coach, do you believe the fans will be the only difference between your 2 teams?
I don't know. Sometimes fans is very important. That's why it's no reason that everybody's thinking that fans are 12th player. But sometimes they can make also some pressure, and the team must play disciplined under the direction of what we were speaking in the last meeting before the game, and not to open. Because many times in the sport you can see that I'm always using another sports, Some young boxer come on the ring and everybody supporting, and one kick, direct kick, he can fall down, and after that silence, That's why in the football is the same, You must know how to use these supporters. And to be careful, because on the other side is also very strong team. And the details can decide. Like coach told last time, goalkeeper saved his team last game. I don't think only goalkeeper, but only one detail can decide the game. And this is very important, to make less mistakes and to try to use creation of your players to make something special. I'm very happy that we have still 2-3 options in the bench that we can use for semi-final and final. Game was going like that. That is not so clever to changing and to make some experiments. That's why I was not changing the team who was winning, you know. And for sure in semi-final and other game, I hope final. We have 2-3 players who is very, very competitive and for sure they will receive the chance to play.
Any other questions? No? Right, thank you very much. I'd like to invite Coach Thomas and as well Coach Drago for a photo shoot and trophy match. Please.
You must. I have to press it? Okay, I want to press it at the end.